Hey everybody, Steve here with Go-Fly-A-Kite. I got my neoprene straps here from HQ Kites. These are about, I don't know, 16 bucks or something, but man, do they ever make a difference for flying comfort. Especially if you're flying on like really light lines like 50s at 120 feet, you can get some pretty good pull there, and those lines are so fine, you can kind of, dig into your wrists or whatever. So I'm going to put the neoprene straps on, even on the 50-pound lines, because I'm flying the Aether and it's got quite a bit of pull. We have like 3 to 5 mile an hour out of the north, but it's supposed to be increasing to like 9. I also have my 150-pound lines if I feel like the 50s are just being pushed to their limit. Certainly don't want to break them. They're really nice lines for the intended circumstances. One thing I wanted to mention was kiting in general is oftentimes thought about as a like a toy or just a hobby. Actually, kiting is the future of global transportation and probably energy production for a number of reasons. A kite is 10 times more powerful per square foot than a sail. And a kite can be put up in the stable wind way more consistently than a sail can be. Like you can fly a kite at thousands of feet or hundreds of feet, 500 feet, whereas your typical sail is not up more than like 65 feet or something like that. So kiting is way more than a toy or a hobby. I encourage you to teach your kids all about kites. At least get a decent sport kite and get out and fly with your kids, and maybe some traction kites, power kites on the smaller scale, just to learn the basic fundamentals of utilizing the wind window, because kites are the future. You never see anybody jumping over a 10-story building with a sailboard. They're doing that with kites and kite boards in the right circumstances. So you can learn all about the wind window and how to utilize any kind of kite with a simple $50 sport kite or a $30 sport kite in that range. So you're not going to break the bank, and you can learn some very valuable skills before you might be inclined to get involved with bigger kites for different applications. Hope you like the flying. I'm going to put these on the 50-pound lines and have a little fun. This is a little drill here I like to do. It's called Keep the Kite in the Sky. I go up, circle under, come back across, and climb, and then cut back and circle under. Do that over and over and over again. Up, 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 and then cut under and come across. That way you're using the weight of the kite to speed to come back across. Speed, which is more significant than wind speed. You can use the weight of the kite to build up speed. So that's what this is a drill I like to do, just to kind of feel out the wind window or flying, to see where the power zone is. Just there's another you can figure what the autopilot's kite systems typically do. Something like this, like figure 8 in the power zone. Of course, today the power zone is fluctuating quite a bit. It's not real steady. We got wind out of the north. It's coming in across some trees, so it's on off, on off, on off. If we had wind out of the east, it'd be a lot steadier. I've times out here. So I was talking to an older gentleman recently, and he seemed very intelligent, like self-taught, and really has a nice attitude toward people. So he's got really nice gear. He's done a lot of, and I was very impressed. He said he'd been kite surfing for about 10 years, but he looked at my my flying lines. He says, "Oh, you use those neoprene straps." So he found that very intriguing. I was like, "Yeah, these kites can really pull." I mean, this depends on the circumstances, but he was talking about. He mentioned flying, like how high the kites fly, and I mentioned to him, like here in this area, the really stable wind here on White Bear Lake is up around 120 feet, maybe a little higher, whereas it's much more turbulent and on-off, say between 50 and 80 or 85. Steady, like you got time to recover if the wind does die, flying up and grab the water or the ground as soon, because you're higher and the wind is steadier up there. So I don't know. I enjoy this part of the country. 120 feet. It's very rare when I can enjoy flying the 50-foot lines here. It has to be. I did that recently with this kite here, but yeah, you know, it's not very often. More often than not, I need the 120s. Let's see. I'm gonna cut up, back under, back across, up. There we go. Up, back under. There we go. And I try to elevation with each pass. That way, it's a good way to feel out the wind window. Like I think I already mentioned that. And see there, it just died. But I haven't had it fall out of the sky yet today. Oh, there's not many out here. Sure, that's brilliant. So you don't get hit out swimming. There's a thoughtful person. This is a lot of fun. I was thinking about getting the 4D out, but better kite. I think it's pretty than the 4D. The 4D is so small, and it's got so you can't really see it too good on video. This one kind of pops, the black outline. Well, the main thing I wanted to talk about was lighting, and that it has. It's going to more gain some technical efficiency. Kite's the main thing with like surfing. Anybody who's an expert in that field agrees with that. That's what they. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next. The seasons are changing and all kinds of conditions. You can't walk backwards with a big kite. That's the way that works. You either have the wind or you don't. All right, let's land the baby. Usually when I go behind that building, it dies. Here we go. There. Laid it down. Cool. Peace. We'll see you next time.